What's up guys, Kenlen here. Did you perhaps know who was the first brand to produce a first full carbon bicycle frame? That was the one you can see here, American Kestrel. There are perhaps some other brands that claim they were first, but Kestrel introduced a first road full carbon bike frame in 1987. And then 1988 they came up with the mountain bike, full carbon frame for a mountain bike, and 1998 the triathlon bike. It's not the frame we have here, this one is from 2010-11. But yes, Kestrel isn't one of the biggest brands today, but that's one of the most innovative, that's for sure. And if you are like a bike freak or a carbon freak, you should know that Kestrel was the first one with their carbon designs, and they have been testing lots of different carbon fibers, especially also the high modulus carbon fiber. So today I'm gonna just show you this Kestrel Airfoil Pro SL triathlon bike. As I said, this one is already like 5 years old. The frame is new, but the model is from 2010 or 11, and this model is no longer being produced. So what's interesting about this one, and what about the innovations of Kestrel for this frame set? As you can see, there is no doubt this is a triathlon bike. This one is for cutting the wind, cheating the wind, and letting you save as many watts as you can just by having a specific frame design. The Airfoil Pro SL model, as you can see here, is made of high modulus carbon fiber. So this is high quality, very strong carbon fiber, and one of the things that you can notice just at first glance is that this one is completely seat tubeless, so we don't have any seat tube on the bike. And then the second impression is, alright, we don't have the seat tube, then we have actually like two arcs on the frame, so this one must be very compliant and very comfy, and that's wrong, because there is actually no designs on this frame that are supposed to make this frame comfortable or compliant. This frame has to be, one, aerodynamic, two, has to help you with the power transfer, so it has to be super stiff, and it really is. So that's the point of this one. It's not comfy, it's not going to help you on any bumps or rough roads. This one is going to help you to be aerodynamic and to transfer your power. Alright, let's just see, since we don't have the seat tube, some of the joints here has to be like really oversized, and when we look at this joint between the top tube and the seat stays, we can see it is really oversized. That's the place for the aero seat post, of course, and it all looks very aerodynamic from this perspective, but when you see it from the side, you can see that this construction is really oversized. And then when we go down through the seat stays and the chain stays, you can see those are quite large, and these are not made to be for some vertical compliance, that's for sure, but these are very stiff, and all of the riders using this frame is surprised with such low comfort and high stiffness. So you have to choose for yourself what would you like to have, but on the triathlon bike, really stiffness and aerodynamic is something you would like to have. When we look at the head tube, it's like super small. The bike is in size 52 centimeters, but you can see that the geometry is really super aerodynamic, so you are riding steep on this frame set, and it's only for those flexible riders who are capable to ride on the aerodynamic position long time, for a long time. As you can see, the center of the head tube is made for aerodynamics, and then the top area and the bottom area is wider for stiffness, because the head tube is so small. We have to have some additional shaping, if you will, for more stiffness, and it is really super stiff. If we take a closer look at this one, you will even see the additional layers of carbon fiber. You can see that this one goes down through a whole down tube, but here we can see the edge of the additional one. So it is really strong and really stiff. What would you say the frame weighs? I'm gonna just weigh it on my scale right now. It's not like super light, but it's not heavy either. It weighs that's 1150 grams. 1150 grams for 52 centimeter size. That's something I do like. The insert for the bottom bracket is really robust, so it does make a very stiff connection between the bike and the bottom bracket of your crankset. The dropouts here in the rear are both replaceable, so you can replace those. You can see those screws here, those bolts, and these two here, one and the other one on the other side, are here to allow you to adjust the position on the wheel axle in the rear triangle. Of course, we do have the internal cable routing. That's the standard for, especially for the aero frames. And here down on the down tube we have some port. Let's just take this bolt off, and I'm gonna show you how it looks like. If I was to go for the internal cable routing on my bicycle, on my road bicycle, maybe not the triathlon one, but road bicycle, I would like to have something like this, because it really does help you when you want to replace your cables, so that you can just push the cable through those holes. This is how it looks like. This one is already made for the front derailleur, and here you will just push down the cable for the rear derailleur, and then you just assemble this one, and it's cool. It's something I would really like to have on the bike with the internal cable routing. But then the cable for the rear derailleur goes externally here through the cable guide to the rear derailleur. So that's it. The down tube is really oversized. It's super large. It doesn't have to be like very sharp from the front. This kind of shape allows for the crosswind to go through and not create so many turbulences. As for the front derailleur, of course, we do need any kind of mount for it. That's why we have this wing here. It's very stiff wing for the braze-on front derailleur. So that's it for the Kestrel Airfoil Pro SL frame set. Cool design, aerodynamic, super stiff, and no comfort whatsoever. Thanks for watching. If you're using one of these, tell us in the comments what do you think about this frame set, and I will see you soon in another episode. Bye bye.